What's good, guys? It's Sam, and it is January 10th, I believe. I'm on my way to the gym. It's around 7 o'clock, I believe. Gonna get a quick leg workout in before I go into work, but I wanted to talk about divorce and like the connotations that come with the word divorce. But if this is your first time here, make sure you press that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any comments or questions down below, or come say hi on Instagram. It'll be the first link in the description. But to get into it, so I don't remember if I was back in Rochester for my buddy's wedding this past weekend. By the way, it's snowing out here. Hopefully picks up. Kind of like snow. Anyways, I was at my buddy's wedding or at talking to somebody, and they were talking about divorce and the connotations that they had. You know what I mean? Like, divorce is such a bad thing, or it means that you fail, right? Or whatever the case is. But I completely, utterly disagree. If you have two people that get married, first of all, getting married is another thing that, I don't know, it's not something that I necessarily agree with to start with, but we can do another video on that. I mean, marriage is not what if you think it's for love, that's not what it's for. That's not what marriage was created for. That's not where the legal portion of marriage came from. That's completely different than what it is today, or what people like to pretend it is today. But besides that, we're not even going to get into it. We're going to just talk about the connotations associated with divorce. And I think it's such an amazing thing, because if people are deciding that they want to be quote unquote married, then that means that they had chosen at that moment to spend time together for the next period of time. But clearly there's a disconnect when it comes to their communication or their how they want to live their life in the future. And I don't understand how that could possibly be a bad thing, right? Like, if I get married, which I don't plan on doing, I don't like, if we grow at different rates, right? Like, and I start liking shit that she doesn't like, and I'm like, oh, I want to go live in Africa, and she's like, well, that's fucked up, I don't want to fucking go live in Africa. Okay, cool, let's get a divorce. I'll go live in Africa, you do you. Like, what? I don't like, why is that a bad thing, right? Like, if two people don't want to be together, like, that's a good thing. Oh, it's bad for the kids. No, it's not bad for the kids, it's great for the kids. Do you think your kids are that fucking stupid to realize that their parents hate each other and they don't want to spend time with each other, and they're not intimate, and they're not loving towards each other? Like, your kids are way fucking smarter than you, and they see these things. Why do you think the kids today do some of the things they do today? Because the fucking coddling and this complete stupidness that they're brought up with, and that's how they're taught to like live their life. It's not, if two people decide to get a divorce because they're not getting along, or because they don't, you know what I mean, they're not attracted to each other anymore, like, okay, and that's a good thing. Like, if they can both decide on that and then go be in another relationship with somebody else, and they can both be happier, that's way better for themselves, and if they're happier, that's better for their kids. Wouldn't you want your kids to just see that their dad is happy? Like, even if they do get a divorce, then being in the relationship with their mom and being miserable, and showing them that that's how a relationship and a marriage is supposed to be. You're supposed to be with your significant other, and you're supposed to be miserable, and you're supposed to be unhappy and just treat each other like shit. So maybe you're like, oh, Sam, I don't treat her like shit. Well, there's a lot of things that are very subtle that your kids have an intuition for, and they can see these things. And do you want to teach your kids that that's how they're supposed to treat the other person in a relationship? I don't see this as I see a divorce as a really, really good thing. And I just wanted to make a quick video on that, because I think a lot of the time when somebody talks about divorce, there's a stigma associated with it from the people that they might talk to about it, or that they judge themselves in terms of getting a divorce because they're holding on to some ideology that they're in a different spot in their life, you know what I mean, at that moment, or whatever the case is, or they actually give a shit what their parents think, or their friends, or their family think. It's it's ridiculous. It's completely and utter ridiculousness. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure you press that like button and subscribe to see other videos in the future. I'm documenting my journey of getting to $100 a day online. I am telling you exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, my progress, etc., etc., and almost most importantly, where I'm making my money. So if you want to follow along, check out the channel. There's a series that I'm doing on Amazon Associates. That is currently the only way I'm monetizing the channel. But speaking of Amazon Associates, if you have any purchases to make on Amazon already, I will put a link in the description for Amazon. And if you were going to make a purchase on Amazon anyway, but before you do that, you click on my link and you use my link to go purchase whatever it is that you're going to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything else whatsoever. It just tells Amazon that I sent the traffic there, so I get a small portion of whatever it is that was sold. I think it's running around $30 for like 500 and change in terms of how much was purchased so far, $500 or $600 which is purchased so far. So it's not that much, but it does support the channel. So thank you so much for watching. Peace out.